Welcome to the RSP NFL Lens. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. We're going to take a look at Steelers running back James Conner, who despite missing most of the opener against the Giants with an ankle sprain, is still among one of the top 15 producers at the running back position after 3 weeks. And really, for the past 2 weeks, he's closer to the top 5. So what makes him tick as a ball carrier? We're going to show you. He's versatile both as a gap player and a zone player. We're going to see some gap plays to start with. Here's 71 pulling across, and you can see he begins his track to the outside hip of the defender. That lures this edge defender further outside, sets up the block, and he only makes that change of direction until once the block's engaged. And at that point, then he dips inside. You can see he stays tight to that puller so that he maximizes the distance between himself and the rest of the line of scrimmage to get outside. Now, he's not a breakaway threat in the classical sense in any respect, but you can see that with the safety coming downhill, who has an angle on Conner, he's still quick enough to be able to turn this angle into just a reach attempt rather than real contact. And he shakes that reach pretty easily, just a little dip of the shoulder, gets downhill, and the first down. And when it comes to running back play, it's actually about how quick you process information and how good your footwork is in relation to what you see, and not so much about just plain straight line speed. You're going to see this here on a play where 71 tries to pull across here to the edge defender who's coming off the right side, and that edge defender gets the angle. And as Conner begins to take the exchange, or at least approach it, he sees that advantageous angle for the defender, and watch his feet. He takes one small step. He doesn't work too deep into it. A lot of young backs will jump cut to try and get away, and as a result of that, they end up jumping into the defender. And you even see older backs like Adrian Peterson, who we profiled recently. But Conner here does a good job of opening the hip after that short step, sliding inside and getting downhill, and he gains a couple yards on the play. But still, it's just that efficiency of footwork, not taking up too much space, being able to open the hips smoothly, and processing that information with your feet. And it's important for a back to be able to process information when he has a short runway like that exchange point in the last play, or a longer runway like this outside run here, and see that the defense is flowing to the outside. There's 4 defenders against 3 blockers. They're all getting leverage to the outside. And his ability to work from the sideline and transition downhill with just 2 short steps to be able to get downhill like this. To be able to stop fast and transition downhill and restart quickly is the reason why he makes number 23 miss on this play. So this is a really nice run for Conner, and you can see as he comes downhill here what he's reading. You can see he understands the angles are going to beat him to the outside, and those 2 little steps as he bends at the waist and at his knees allows him to stop fast, re-accelerate even faster. That ability to re-accelerate is vital, especially in short yardage. Plays like this. Now he doesn't score the touchdown, but he gets 3 yards inside the green zone, which is a nice play for a running back in this area. And he's patient to the line, and then he just really shows that nice burst here once he decides to go and dips through the reach of the linebacker and the front line defender to be able to get closer to the goal line. That stop-start ability also applies as a receiver. Watch him run a route against number 41, dip inside as if he's going to set up to block, then come to a quick stop, and then use a double swipe to get outside and leave him in the dust for a first down. Stop-start quickness is a huge part of a running back's game, whether it's short yardage, whether it's transitioning from outside to downhill from a running track, or whether it's route running. And when you're as refined as James Conner, you can take plays like this where really there's not any real discernible change in footwork and still make defenders miss and just smoothly work around 2 pullers and turn this into a 59-yard gain. You can see it over here. It's just really nice work on his part where there's not a lot of stopping here. And when you have 2 pullers here, you want to be as fluid as possible. So the fact that he can read the leverage here, work to that outside shoulder, and make the smooth cut inside that lead blocker, and then still work across the face of the oncoming defensive back to make him miss without really breaking stride, really is just a testament to the all-around refinement of James Conner as a running back. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP NFL Lens videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, Matt Waldman's RSP Film Room, and my site, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com.